Welcome to another video, guys, and today we find ourselves at the well-known seaside resort of Scheveningen, and I'm here to photograph an outdoor vintage VW and Porsche car show. It's called Air-Cooled Scheveningen, where all vehicles with air-cooled engines are displaying at the beach. Unfortunately, if you look behind me, it's very grey, and all of my best sellers in the past, photos that I've taken previously, are with blue sky backgrounds, so it's not looking too good at this stage, but we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope for some sunshine. Well, today I have my one camera, one lens setup, and that's my trusty old Canon 70D crop sensor body and the Sigma 17 to 50 f2.8 image stabilized. And I would probably prefer a wide angle 10 millimeters, maybe 10 to 18 millimeter for today's shooting, but we're going to have to improvise and step backwards if it's not wide enough. And so far we've seen the first part of the exhibition, which is outside the Core House Hotel, and there's an interesting old Porsche tractor there which I've never seen before. So I've taken some shots low down, and I've taken some wide angle pics, and I've also taken some detailed shots and close-up shots using the hotel as a background. We have to go for a bit of detailed stuff today. I can see the sun poking through the clouds, so I am hopeful for at least a patch of blue sky, but despite the conditions, I think we've made a good start. Now, I've noticed a couple of times in previous years that if I get here too late, there's just so many people here who are interested that it's difficult to take photos without getting people in those pics. And I don't really want these because these are editorial photos, so obviously I can't use photos with people in it. I also try not to include details of the car, such as any registration numbers and things, just to keep things a little cleaner. Still waiting for the sun, but I thought I'd just have a look around, see what is here, and I see this car behind me is like totally made of some kind of varnished hardwood, which is pretty amazing. And behind me is one of those little 2-litre, I think it's a rare Porsche 914 air-cooled engine. The only shame is they've parked them next to each other, so you can't see their side profiles. So for photography purposes, it's very difficult to get a good shot without the number plate in, which is a real shame. Well, the unthinkable has happened, and Milos has caught up with me, one of my subscribers, which is probably the highlight of my week. And he's keeping me company while we just walk around and hope for better skies. But he's also given me some really helpful tips about his ways of photographing the Volkswagens. Milos, show me what you're shooting with today.
Alright, so I got my Sony A7 IV with me and Tamron 35 to 150. Starts at f2 and ends at f2.8, so it's what I got.
I'm extremely jealous. That lens is amazing, especially for event photography. You've got the kind of wide angle 35 full frame, and then in a millisecond you can zoom into 150 millimeters and all at a constant aperture of f2.8, which is pretty amazing. Blows my little 70D with crop sensor 17 to 50 lens out of the water, but that doesn't matter. We're all having fun. Time flies when you're having fun, and I just ran into another subscriber of the channel. Call out to Patrick. It was lovely meeting you and talking about everything to do with stock photography. The rain has come down now, and the weather radar says it's going to be coming down for about 2 hours, but it seems to be lightening up again. I don't have an umbrella, so I might have to risk the old 70D camera with getting waterlogged and try and press on through. I'm just, while I'm here looking for other concept photos, and I see here we've got some recycling displays with big water bottles filled with just junk that's been left. This one is like that laughing gas canisters. You've got corks, paper, broken bottles, and yeah, there's holes in these things where people can just dump their recyclable trash in. So I think this will make a really interesting editorial photo. Maybe a commercial one if there's no logos and stuff in it. So what I did was I went up to that first one and I saw it was filled with those laughing gas canisters, and I took some close-ups, detailed photos, which I can use as commercial pics, and then broadened out a bit so the entire water bottle was included. And then I was able to zoom into 50 millimeters and just get the entire row of bottles, which kind of made a nice conceptual shallow depth of field. But not only cars here at Scheveningen, but also some bread and butter stock photos. Well, the exhibition is a lot smaller this year, like almost half. I'm just going to keep walking down. Maybe it extends a bit further and I don't see it clearly. We'll keep walking and have a look. Well, it doesn't look like the weather is getting any better, and we've pretty much covered the exhibition, so I'll say goodbye to you guys now, and I'll Milos.
Yeah, I will head back home to Amsterdam as well. So bye.
And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All the best.